No, I just need to find it on this other phone. Wait. Not me an hour late. Right, let's see if we've got everything going properly first before we get too excited. How do I do that? Okay, we are live. We live. Okay, so hello. Welcome to today's live. My name is Sylvia. I'm going to be a bit louder. I know I started off a bit quiet, so hi, my name is Sylvia. I am visually impaired or blind, and I'm living my best life, and I'm taking you guys along with me. So, I guess what I'm doing is one live. How do I phrase this actually? Daily lives for 100 days. Basically, I've set myself that challenge and that target, and I am optimistic that I'm going to manage to do it, but also I'm just kind of trying to get going and keep going, if that makes sense. And yeah, so let me just double check that everything. Oops, I've just gone and locked myself out again. Okay, so yeah, today's live, I think there will be structure sometimes, and sometimes there won't be structure. So sometimes it's just me popping up with whatever I'm up to, and taking you guys along with me, or sometimes it's going to be me sitting down with a drink or not, and with like a list of things that I'd like to go through, or a topic to go through. So this is day 3 of the 100 lives. So far so good. Except I was an hour late today, but it's fine. Like, if you know me, you know how hectic life can be. So obviously there was a school run this morning. Then we went out to run some errands. And by the time I got back, I literally had 5 minutes to get on here. But I also had other things to do. But we made it, and I'm here, and that's what's important. If you are coming across me now, please do subscribe and join the journey. 100 daily lives. You know, I'm trying to find a better way to say it. 100 daily lives for 100 days. Daily lives for 100 days. Say it with me. Daily lives for 100 days. So yeah, today anyway, we're gonna talk about mostly, I guess, my visual impairment or vision impairment, and I'm gonna answer some questions that I've been getting as I've been posting content. I've actually been creating content and posting stuff for like since 2021, so like 3 years or so. I have been on here on YouTube for a while, but I've also been very on and off, because for this exact reason that I'm doing that 100 lives, that alarm is telling me that I should prepare to go pick up my children from school soon. But it's good, we're fine, we've got a while. Like this is the thing, if I don't have alarms and things like that, then I'll get carried away doing things like this. I don't be on time for anything. But what was I saying? Yes, I've been on YouTube for a while. I've been getting like questions about how I do things, how I manage maybe my makeup, my daily life, cooking, child rearing, just, you know, life in general. And I've always thought, oh, I really need to sit down and talk through these things, because people are genuinely asking, they really want to know. I've got other people who are parents or who are visually impaired and thinking of being parents, and they'd like to know how that is, and just, you know, things like that. Reading, just life stuff, canes, using which white cane to use. And I've been thinking I really need to sit down and talk through these things, because that's exactly what this channel is about. I'm here to share my life as a blind person, and what that is like, and give any tips that I can, raise awareness, have fun, all those things all at the same time. And I've just been kind of on and off and not really doing what I'm here to do. So 100 days, and I'm sure in 100 days of me showing up every day, we'll definitely get through all of those things and much more, and connect and become the best of friends, the best little community. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and check, just pull up the questions that I've got organized for today. Make sure you subscribe, like this live if you come across it, or this video if you're watching back, and yeah, let's find the questions. Leave a comment, say hey. I'm going to be able to check the comments in a little bit just after I finish talking, so say hello, just wave or something if you're going by. So yeah, let's check the first question. Okay, so the first question I've got here was on a video I posted recently about my white canes, and I introduced some of them to you, which by the way, I'm going to do a proper video about that. There's so much more, so much more. But yeah, I did a video recently. It was a short video, and I had some of my white canes, and I explained how useful they are to me and for what purpose and so on and so forth. And we have let me zoom in so I can see. Okay, no, I need to zoom in without the zoom. So we have Diego Angel, and Diego Angel says, I use the white cane a lot. It's been a very interesting process. What has been your experience in using the white cane? Do they help you, or do you do it independently? Again, for context, I do this with every live. For context, I'm going to show you what I'm looking at and why I'm reading slowly, because I can literally, this is what I'm looking at. So I have to keep swiping across the screen. I don't know if you can see, yeah. Swiping across the screen to finish reading a word, and I have to do that as quickly as possible so it comes out a bit more naturally. So yeah, please bear with me, and thank you for bearing with me, those of you who are bearing with me. So yeah, I guess what's been my experience using the white cane, and do they help me? I'm not sure if you meant, do the white canes help me or do other people help me? But my experience using the white cane, I started using the white, there are 3 types of white canes. There is the long cane, you know, the one that most people associate with seeing a visually impaired or blind person using. And then there is the guide cane, which is a medium one. And then there's also the symbol cane as well, which is a small teeny tiny one. So the guide cane and the symbol cane, they don't really touch the floor. So my experience, I guess, with using them is, I started using training rather for the symbol cane years ago, maybe like 10 years ago or something, or 8 to 10 years ago ish. And like, I guess most visually impaired or blind people will tell you, the step between not using a cane to actually using one, it's a very it's an uphill struggle because it's kind of, I've heard anyway from a lot of people that it's you're kind of fighting against having to use it, because you think, okay, I've got enough useful vision, I don't need it, you know. And also it's just that step between your, I guess, otherwise invisible disability becoming now visible with you using a cane. So for me, I was trained with the guide cane like 10 years or so ago, and I still didn't use it until maybe 3 years later. And I think when I first started using the symbol cane, I sort of started slowly, like I just started carrying it around with me. And then if I need to use it, if I feel at any point I'm out and about and I'm feeling like a bit crowded and I can't really make my way around people, I just don't want to bump into people, I don't want them to bump into me and say very rude things, which has happened before. I don't blame them, they don't know, right? Like, they don't know I'm visually impaired, so I'm the one who should have the responsibility. The onus is on me to like use the cane and alert them, right? So they know when they wave or when they step aside for me or when I walk into them, it's not on purpose. And I think that's what I found useful with my symbol cane and my guide cane as well. So I moved on to using my guide cane, and I also carry it around until today. a bit later, maybe I would say really 2 years ago or so, there's a video actually on YouTube on here that I posted, like the literal day I found out it existed. I went and made a video and posted it immediately, expeditiously, because that's how I am. When I find out information that I think could be useful to other people, immediately I share it. No gatekeeping. So yeah, the guide cane I used maybe from 2 years ago. And it's basically, it's longer. It's a bit like, I need to do this when I've got the canes in front of me. It's a medium, like in between the long cane and the cymbal cane, I guess. And it basically touches the ground when I need to, and I'm not sure what's on the ground, which is literally all the time nowadays, especially in a new environment. Like in my usual environment, I'm more comfortable because I know there's going to be a step here, there's going to be a crack in the pavement here, you know, that sort of thing. You learn to kind of mark your route or your environments. But somewhere new, I definitely use the guide cane. And then there's the long cane. The long cane I mostly carry around nowadays. I have used it a couple times, mostly when I'm out at night, or in the evening in low light situations basically, and especially in unfamiliar surroundings and low light. That combination leaves me completely disoriented. So although I'm usually with somebody all the time in these situations, I also I like having my cane because it gives me that independence and that confidence to kind of just still navigate around. Even if I am holding on to somebody's arm, I'm still feeling like confident, like I'm still managing my own, you know, I'm not hanging on the edge like there's a step here, there's this way, move right, move left, go forward, go, okay. So yeah, managing myself, and I feel more confident in everything as well, that I can walk from point A to point B by myself, right? They can take, I don't know, 5 steps in front of me and I'm not panicking like, don't leave me. But yeah, so that's been, I guess, my experience using the canes. Today or currently rather, I use mostly the long cane and the guide cane. But to cut a long story short, or to make things a bit easier altogether, the most multi-purpose cane that I've got is actually my long cane, because I can just fold it up when I don't need to use it. I can check the ground with it if I need to. It's the most universally recognized. I wish more people recognize the guide cane and the cymbal cane, but you know, we'll get there. That's what we're doing here. We're raising awareness. So yeah, it's the most universally recognized, and yeah, like it touches the ground, so I feel more comfortable walking about and everything. So yeah, that's been me using the long canes. And I guess other people do help me when I have other people with me, and when I don't, I'm also still comfortable because I've got my cane with me and I've been trained. And that's the thing as well, like you have to be trained in how to use it. You don't just pick up a cane, buy a cane and start using it. No, you have to be trained in how to use it, because there is a method, there's a mathematics to it. You don't just, you know, what's it called, swipe, whatever it's called. You don't just walk anywhere. You don't just take any size. There's also the right size for you, that sort of thing. So I would recommend getting all those things done if you're looking into having a white cane. Okay, that's me talking about white cane for a whole 10 minutes, but let's see, what's the next question? That's enough about that. I think I'll probably come back to it and maybe make a whole video about it, maybe revisit it in the next 98 days. No, 90. Oh my gosh, I can't do maths. 97 days. 96, sorry. This is day 3. Wow. What a wow. Anyway, the next question, next please. Okay, so someone asked, I think it says Ray Michael 3039 said, are you using your phone to help you apply your makeup? Is it just a camera, or are you using a certain app? And this is something else. I just found your channel and I'm really enjoying the content. Thank you for sharing your life. You're very welcome. You are so very welcome. It's my absolute pleasure. So yeah, I do use, I think if you see a lot of my makeup videos, you'll see me picking up this exact phone, this very phone. It seems to be my assistant with everything that I do. Always have this phone with me. I also have another phone, which is the one we're currently filming on. So that's the one I use for the, I guess, as a camera. And I use this one for whatever else I need, whatever other admin bits I need. Like I've got notes on it right now. I've got, what else have I got? Whatever I'm doing on here, basically. So yeah, when you see me doing my makeup and I pick up this phone, I am using the camera. I am using the camera, but it's not my usual camera. The weird thing is I found that I can only use the Snapchat camera because I need for the phone to face me, and I need to zoom right in so that there's only like my whole a whole area that I'm working on, let's say, is the only thing that's visible on the phone, if that makes sense. So I only use it really for my eyebrows, and even with that, it's like it's not very clear. Like my vision, like imagine if you're looking through a window and it's like misted up, right? And then it's also got like some spots flying. Like I don't know if you know what floaters are, like there's things flying and floating and staticky. So that's what I have. So even when I zoom in, it helps to figure out the outline of things. But what I've learned or to accept, I guess, or come to accept, is that I'm just never going to have a fully clear vision of what it is I'm looking at. It's just going to be shapes, and the more color contrast I have, the better, because then I can figure out what it is I'm looking at, where things start and end, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I do use my camera, my Snapchat camera to be specific, to zoom in on my eyebrow and to try and, because the way I do my eyebrows, I do a brown mascara. I've got makeup on today, guys, by the way. What do you think? To try and I brush my brows, and then I try and pencil them a bit. Again, we'll talk about makeup later. Okay, let's focus. We'll get more into it a bit later on. Do I have lipstick on my teeth? Wait, hold on. I'm always paranoid about that. Like I'm always thinking like, I might have lipstick on my teeth. What was I saying? So yeah, it helps. I use the camera. It helps, but also there is an app. It's by Estee Lauder. I've tried it before, and it basically scans your face, and it takes you through step by step all the makeup bits that you need to do. So I will make a video of me using the app, or maybe I might just do my makeup live, one of these 100 lives that we're doing, or I mean 96 lives that are left that we're doing, and I'll show you how the app works. But yeah, so that answers that, and thank you so much for the lovely comment. Hang on. Why can't I see things properly? Oh yeah, because I'm blind. So if you have any questions for me, by the way, just leave the questions in the chat as well. I will check out the chat in a bit. Let me have a look what's in the chat right now. So hi, it's Anne Scott says hi. Hi Anne Scott, I hope you've subscribed. Hi, it's Anne Scott. I hope you've subscribed and welcome to the live. The other person saying something else I will not be saying. Yeah, let's move on. So let's see. The next question. Okay. The next question is, it was really a comment that I got on one of my videos. I'm not sure what the video is about, but it was just someone basically sympathizing with the fact that, or whatever, with the fact that, you know, I can't really see, I guess. I don't know, I can't even remember what the video was about, but I think I was talking about accessibility, and they were basically saying, if I can zoom in properly, let me see if I can find their name. That Kenyas, something like that. So the comment says, I think comments should be voiced. I just realized how excluding this is. Um, I think I did sort of agree with that, I guess. If you could just leave a voice comment, that would be much easier for me. Especially people who, like me, use the magnification software rather than the speech to text, no, text to speech or screen reader, I guess, features. But also, yeah, there are screen readers. I guess this person maybe didn't know there are screen readers, and I do use them every now and then, not always. What I mostly use is feedback from the phone when I'm typing, so it talks to me and says if I'm typing something, keyboard feedback. I'm not sure what it's called. So if I type A, it'll say A, B, C. Oh, let me show you. Let me try and show you. Let me try and type something. Turn up the volume. I also have a high contrast keyboard on this phone, which looks like that, although I actually can't see the keyboard. What I've learned is, you know, muscle memory, like you learn just where things are, and that's what happened with me with the keyboard. Like I just know where the letters are and I aim for the areas, and thank goodness for autocorrect. It just fixes the situation if I make a mistake. But one thing, me and typos go like this. Me and typos go like this, okay? So if you get a message from me or even a reply or anything like that, expect typos. If there aren't any typos, check if I'm okay. Like, are you okay? There was no typo. Are you okay? There's also, obviously, let me show you actually. So let's see, what should we write? I am doing a YouTube live. Right? So you heard that. And then the next one we're gonna do is I'm gonna, oh, see, it says enter when I press enter. The next thing I'm gonna show you is the speech to text, if it allows me. Okay. And this is the speech to text feature. And it wrote that down. Okay. So yeah, that's basically, oh, it's still right in everything I'm saying. So yeah, that's basically how I navigate the phone, but I don't really use the speech to text because I find that accents can affect how it takes in things. This is a Samsung phone, and the phone that we're currently filming on, hey guys, is the iPhone. Which one is it? 15? Yeah, that's the iPhone 15 you're on, guys. I've used Samsung for like basically my whole life using smartphones. I've had a Samsung. I just thought, you know what, I'm literally the only visually impaired person not on an iPhone. Let's see what the big fuss is about. So I just got one. Just joined, why not? But so yeah, I've got the best of both worlds in a way. Like I've got features that I found on the Samsung that maybe people didn't really know about. They've always just thought, yeah, no, there's nothing on there for us. But I've also found some features I really love on the iPhone. I think I'll do a video about it, a comparison video with the Samsung and the iPhone accessibility features, and not even a comparison, I guess just a demonstration, a demo, so that you guys know what features are there or are available. Not everything has to be the usual screen reader type thing. There are so many different settings you can do for low vision and just being visually impaired and all that. It doesn't have to be the phone talking your whole business all the time, you know. Also, I would say invest in earphones or headphones or earbuds because the way the way being visually impaired means everyone is in your business. Okay, I've lost the question, but yeah, basically, yeah, that was it. Just comments don't really need to talk because my phone talks if I want it to, or I zoom in if I want to zoom in instead. As long as I've got the high contrast setting. But anyway, I'll go through the settings at some point. I'll make a video about it or I'll do it live. So the next question is so there was a video that I did. that I did about the Green Line from in London, specifically from a train station to I think it was to an establishment basically I was going to, and somebody, I guess people asked, okay, let's ask the question plus the person's name. The question is from Super Frogs Gaming. Said, how does the line know which establishment you want to go to? And then somebody else also asked, they're called Diggerin, I guess. Yeah. What establishment are they visiting? There's only one establishment there's only one place that blind people go, which fair question, right? So the Green Line in London, I'm not sure if they have it anywhere else, but I live in London, so I've only had experience of it here. The Green Line, which is usually painted on the ground from a train station to, I'm gonna say, I'll give you one example, to a hospital. There's Moorfields Eye Hospital, you know, the world-renowned hospital for eyes in the whole world. So there is a Green Line going from Old Street Station right up to the entrance of Moorfields Eye Hospital, and I think it serves two purposes. First of all, if you're new, because like I said, it's world renowned, so if you're new to the country, it helps. You just come out the station and you follow, you're like, but then I guess I don't know if it stays on the line where it leads to. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know. I think it's maybe something, if you know, you know. And then also it serves the purpose that if you are visually impaired like me, or probably with more vision than me actually, you'd be able to just follow the line without having to look around you and try to figure out where you are and that sort of thing. You just follow the line and it leads you straight to the door. So that Green Line, which is painted along the pavement, literally from inside Old Street Station all the way to the entrance of Moorfields Eye Hospital, is there for people who are visually impaired, I would say. Not completely, not totally blind. If you are totally blind, it's not helpful because it's not tactile. So your cane is not going to pick it up. I don't know if they train guide dogs to recognize the line. Maybe that, unless they do that. But so yeah, that's the Green Line. And no, blind people, we're not all going to the same place, but more likely than not, if you're going into Old Street Station, you're going to Moorfields maybe, I don't know, or more likely than not, if you're going to Moorfields and you get to Old Street, you want it to be easier to get to the hospital, you know. So yeah, and this is a Green Line. Let me show you, I guess, a preview of it. I might have to pop the video into, not the chat necessarily, but once the live goes up as a video, I'll just put the links into the description to some of the videos in question rather than I'm talking about. Next question, please. That's the same question, what establishment? Yeah, so there was another question. Being blind, how does that Green Line help you if you're totally blind? Yeah, like as I said, this was a question by Rhonda Derrick 1491. So yeah, it's not very helpful if you are totally blind. Maybe they should add, like, I'm not sure if there's something to do with the building regulations or anything, but maybe there should be something tactile added onto the Green Line, which would be helpful for everyone. So the next question, okay, so I guess I did go over it. So somebody on a video, which video was this? I'm not sure what this video is about. Okay, it was just a video at the pumpkin patch. So the person is called The Potato Girly. I love potatoes too. Not trying to be rude, just curious. How do you type? I'm assuming someone else types, but if you do, I'm assuming someone else types, but if you do, then you have mastered blindness. Thank you. So yeah, I did go over this a little bit earlier. By the way, hi, I'm Sylvia and I'm blind and I am living my best life and I'm taking you guys along with me. I'm doing 100 days of daily lives where I just bring you in on my life and show you what I get up to every day, and you know, we get to know each other and stuff. So yeah, I guess I went through this earlier, how I type. I did show you a few minutes back when I was talking about well, I'm not sure what I was talking about. It was a previous question I answered, and I showed you how I type and how I guess the accessibility technology stuff features help me when I'm typing stuff. So yeah, I guess I have mastered blindness. Thank you. Thank you very much. So there's a question here from Chicken Girl. Well, people have very interesting names. Well done, you guys. Very interesting names. So Chicken Girl says, what happened to you? I mean, the belly. Oh, okay. So this was on a video of me, well, where I was talking about I didn't have a belly button. So I was talking about that, and not talking about. Oh, I was, I guess, yeah, just a video about that essentially. But yeah, I guess it's a long story, or it's not, but I think it's something we can dedicate some time to and really talk about it and how it has impacted me and everything. But I was born with a birth defect called omphalocele, which means that my insides, like I guess my insides of my abdomen, were outside of my body in like a little sack, like my belly basically, abdomen did not form properly, so some of my insides were not inside my abdominal wall. Yeah, that means we'll talk about it properly. I'll explain later. But yeah, I was just talking about how I have that scar instead of a belly button and how it has impacted my self-confidence and everything up until today as a whole big grown woman and so on and so forth. So yeah, it was an omphalocele. It was a birth defect. I've been like this basically my whole life. I don't know what it's like to have a belly button. And I still wear crop tops, so it's fine. Like, you have to love your body. You work with what you've got. If you're given a scar, then it's a scar you've got. If you're, I'm just grateful to be here, you know. Another question. It was on when I do my makeup without a mirror, by the way. So as I mentioned, I use my phone, this one, if you see me pulling it up, to I use it to try and find where my eyebrows are, because it's not something I like to do by touching. So yeah, I also have a magnified mirror, which is maybe 15 to 20 times magnified. I need to double check what it is, but it essentially zooms in not as much as my phone does, so it's not as useful. And like, I have to get that sweet spot with the lighting. I have to make sure I've got enough light to not even enough light, like the light has to angle correctly, because too much light and I'm completely like, all I'm seeing is light and I can't see anything at all. Too little light and it's too dark and the mirror is useless. So you just I've literally have not found anywhere else that I've been able to use my mirror. And at home I have a place that I need to sit in a certain time of day, so I'm able to get the light just right. Okay, 2:30, you guys. I need to finish this in the next 15 minutes. Finish going through the questions. So yeah, anyway, the question was by Gloria David. How did you film it? I guess. So Gloria David wants to know how I filmed that video where I was talking about my makeup and how I do it without a mirror in the car. And I just basically said, oh, I filmed it with my phone. I filmed it with my phone because what I was doing is I was just doing my mascara, which doesn't require looking. So I had my phone basically like this, and I was doing my mascara like this, because all I need to do is look straight ahead and slowly approach my what are they called, eyelashes, and swipe, and try not to move too much. And hubby has to drive real slow and careful, otherwise it's mascara all over my face and possibly poking my eye. So and we don't want to do that. So yeah, I basically filmed it with my phone. Hang on, oh, why can't I Okay. Next question is, there's a video of me cutting the grass or mowing the lawn, and somebody asked, how do you not run over the cable? By having somebody else with me there. That's how I don't run over the cable. It was DJ Moonman Punk. Okay, I can't read all that. It's actually, it's because I have large print text, it's cut off. Now it's just dot 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 dot. But yeah, how I don't run over the cable is I'm very careful and I just go in a straight line, and I don't actually just cut the grass all by myself because that would be dangerous. So I'll do that all by myself. There's always somebody else there. So yeah, that's it. I just go in a straight line. Hubby is usually there to guide me, and also I cut the grass when I want to. It's not like something I do all the time, every day, like it's my task. Let me do the task, you know? No. I just can do it. It's just not something that I do all the time. Next question. And I think this is like a really, really, really big reason of why I post my life and I share my life, because of the connections that I end up making. And when I started out my journey, I literally didn't know other people like myself, and I really, really just wanted to connect with other people who are visually impaired, other people who are parents and that sort of thing, and just kind of share tips, you know, connect, just feel less alone, that sort of thing. So yeah, so this is a comment from one such person, and they are called Charlie Stevens, right? So Charlie Stevens says, from one blind mother to another, buy a cordless mower. I have cut through a line and electrocuted myself. It's not worth it. Trade it in and definitely don't do a petrol one. Saying that, my neighbors still gasp when I when I pull out power tools. it's it's second nature. Okay, so there's oh gosh, I didn't catch the rest of the comment. Oh, that's annoying. But yeah, so this is a fellow blind mom, and you see, she uses power tools, and people still find like and everything, and she's shared some tips. This is why we're here. Like, we're here to connect with each other and talk to each other and everything. This is why I'm here. So big reason of why I do what I do. The community. All right, let's see. So that was the last question on that list. I'm just gonna go back and check. That was the White Canes one. Okay, so there's one last question that I have. Hang on. There's one last question that I have, and it's the question I think I get a lot of the time, and I think a lot of other creators, blind people like myself, get, who share videos and post videos online. We get this quite a lot, and it's just this questioning how are you looking at that if you can't see, or not, how are you looking at that if you're blind, how are you doing such and such if you're blind, how are you doing such and such if you're blind. And I have no qualms answering these questions. That's why I'm here. I'm definitely here to just answer the questions and show, you know, what is possible and everything. But what I don't appreciate is when people ask in a very disrespectful manner, and some people also ask these questions as if they've discovered something that I'm not telling the truth about, and they want they've caught me basically. And like, it's so annoying, because why do you think, first of all, if you have questions, just ask a question. Ask the question. Don't ask like you think you know me better than me, or you know my eye condition better than I know my eye condition, or my living conditions, or my disability. And it's the same for other vision impaired creators as well. Like, if you have questions, just ask a question, be respectful. If you genuinely haven't come across such a thing, just say that and ask a question about it politely. But those people who just come at you and say, oh, no, that's not possible, that's not this, that's not that. It's like, how is it not possible? And I'm here and this is my story, this is my experience. How is it not possible? I guess I'm not possible. But so yeah, this person basically asked, how are you gonna look at that if you're blind? And it was a video of when I was out with my daughter at the park, and she started crossing one of those like rope bridge things, and I followed her onto it, and my heart was in my mouth. My heart was in my mouth because I was trying to get, because I don't know what it looks like, I don't know how high it is, like I don't know what I'm walking into, but all I know is my daughter's gone that way. I'm her parent. I need to go follow her and protect her, right? Even though she's probably fine. Like, she's fine. She's probably thinking, like, why is my mom always right next to me following me? She's fine. But I'm not. I'm like, no, I need to go and be near her, make sure she's okay, because it was a new park, a new rope bridge. I hadn't tried it before. So I followed her quickly to cross it. But she negotiated it like a pro. She was like, boom, 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 finished. She was at the end. And I was like, there's struggling. Wait for me! Well, I'm trying to figure out. It's like a rope bridge, right? So it's got little, like ropes that hang, I guess steps that hang on ropes like that. So you have to take a step and it swings like this, and you have to catch to step on the other one and it swings. And I was panicking because I can't see what I'm stepping on. So I'm like, I'm taking a step and then reaching out my other foot to try and find the other step, and so on and so forth. And I'm obviously trying to look because I have 5% of my eyesight left in one eye. The other eye has no vision at all. So I always try to look. That's me. I'm always going to try and look. And sometimes, thankfully, sometimes I'm able to see something if I'm lucky. And the light is just right, and the angle is just right, and the color contrast is just right. On this occasion, I just couldn't, it wasn't helping. It's a brown rope with brown grass underneath it. Yeah, no, not very helpful. But I was looking, trying to look like this. And the person asked, how am I going to look at that? I mean, I am blind, but if you are, to be blind, you have to have 10% or less of your vision left, and it could be in both eyes. I just have 5% and it's in one eye. So I think people just really need to be more aware of the blindness spectrum, and give people more grace as well if you have questions, and just listen, let people have their voice, listen to them, let them tell their stories, and yeah, let people be. Can't we all just be happy together? Live in harmony. Yeah, that's literally me in my head. It's yeah. At my big age, like I really think, tra-la-la, what's the word? Kumbaya, literally. But yeah, okay, so next thing, I think it's just a comment. Let me try and find it. I've got to try and find it because it's in a separate area. Yeah, so just taking this time as well to just say thank you if you've tuned in. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, join me on this journey. We've got 96 lives left. Today is day 3. We're doing 100 days of daily lives. I'm sharing my life as a blind person. I'm sharing all the bits, all the good bits. I'm hoping for no more bad bits, because this year has just been, what a wow. This year, the one thing I would say I've learned after the year, the sort of year that I've had, and it's not been easy, I'm talking heavy, it's been heavy. But the one thing I've learned from it is, I guess, the time is now. If you want to do something, just go right ahead and do it, because you're not guaranteed tomorrow. And really, what you have to say and what I have to say, what we all have to say matters. All of our experiences are unique and they matter. And if you're speaking, you think you're not reaching anyone, if one person watches this on playback, if one person watches this live, and it resonates with them for whatever reason, and they send it to somebody else, and so on and so forth. If somebody sees this in a year's time and it helps them in any way, I've done it. my job is done. Like my job out here is done, you know. So yeah, just that's literally why I'm doing this as well. Like there's so many reasons for the 100 days of daily lives. So many reasons, but I think that's what I guess spurred such a drastic thing for me to do. Like the time is now. If I want to do something, let me do it now, because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what I missed out on by not doing this earlier. I don't know who I could have reached that maybe could have helped, and so on and so forth. So action, be the change you want to be. I'm taking the step now. But yeah, so I wanted to leave you guys with a comment that kind of it sums up everything that I do on here and why I share my life and why I yeah, like why I do what I do. And I'm just gonna read it. I'm gonna try not to get emotional, guys. I'm gonna try not to get emotional. So so this is from Willing to Fail. It is a public comment. I get a lot of private comments, like in the DMs and all that. So those ones I wouldn't really name the person, but this one is a public comment, so I hope they don't mind me reading it out loud. But it was on a video that I was talking about feeling like self-empowerment, feeling like you're worth the effort, feeling like just because you can't see yourself, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't put effort into how you look. You shouldn't feel like you need to take care of yourself, I guess. So yeah, because you are worth the effort, okay? Because I know it takes a lot of effort. When you can't see yourself, when you're visually impaired, oh my gosh, putting together an outfit is, whew, energy. I don't know if I have the spoons sometimes, but I try, and like today I did have the energy to manage to throw things together. But I think what I've also found is that I have some go-to outfits when I don't really have the spoons or the energy to think too much or to look through too much or to find too much and so on and so forth. It can be very mentally exhausting, but also so worth it once you put yourself together and you feel like, I've looked after myself. But so this was on a video that I was talking about that, and Willing to Fail said, okay, you got me at work about to cry. I didn't realize how much I needed that affirmation. I cultivated a dislike of makeup by telling myself I can't see it anyway, so who was this for? I just realized at the heart of it all is the deeply held belief that I'm not worth the effort. Thanks for the tears. You're welcome. No, but really, I love this. Also, what's the song in the background? And literally, this is why I do what I do. I think when I come to certain realizations, when I think about certain things, I really take time and really deep things, and I decide to share them. It really resonates, I guess, with some people, and I really love it when people actually comment. They say something about it, they give me feedback, they let me know, like, yes, you what you said, I totally get it, I'm with you on that, because I do that too. Like I see a lot of people out there, I see a lot of people who share their lives. I'm like, oh my gosh, me too. I think it's really important to, guys, I've got to go pick up my children. I've got 5 minutes to finish this live. I think it's really important to be true to yourself and really reflect and love yourself, because you deserve it. I'm gonna end this live now. I've got to go, guys. This was really fun going through some questions, and please feel free to, if you are watching this back, feel free to drop some questions in the comments. And this is what we're going to be doing, talk about it Tuesday. Every Tuesday I will be coming on here and answering some questions, maybe discussing a couple things, maybe if there's a comment that has come up that I want to talk about, like let's talk to each other, you know. And that's every Tuesday, but I will be back tomorrow. I'm trying to speak too quickly now, and I'm losing my what's the word, enunciations. I will be back tomorrow for tomorrow's live, and yeah, think tomorrow we're gonna not watch something. We're gonna talk about a TV show that I've been watching. So stay tuned to find out which one. I did do Love Is Blind, and I did watch Love Is Blind season 7. So maybe I can just do like a quick recap of the whole thing, because I did watch it, but I have not been able to actually put notes together and share and talk about it. So I'm just maybe gonna talk about some bits that stood out, or I can talk about some other shows I've been watching. So let's see. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I will be popping up. 96 days to go. 4 down, huh? 3 down. I can't count. Oh my gosh. Have I got 97 days to go? I think I've got 97 days to go, guys. Not 96. It's 97. 97 days to go. 3 down, 97 to go. Join me for this journey. Thank you so much for those who have joined this live. And yeah, I've had this drink here this whole time and I didn't take a sip, so let's just. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, that's heavy. But yeah, okay guys, bye. And now I'm just gonna go and very awkwardly switch off the live. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like this video, and yeah, see you soon.